Hello students, myself Assistant Professor Namrata Khilocha, Rafil BBA College, Vapi. In the subject Human Resource Management SYBBA. With respect to third semester, let's move forward with the unit number 3, which include training, career planning and compensation management. In today's session, we will be going to understand about the concept of training and needs of training. Now, let's try to understand what is training. According to Filippo, training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing a particular job. So, in simple words, training is the process of increasing knowledge, skills, and aptitude of employees to improve the performance. According to Jusius, the term training is used to indicate any process by which the aptitude, skills, and attitude of the employees to perform a specific job are increased. Here, generally, training is given to the bottom level workers or employees, whom we call operative employees. Especially, training is given in the specific area, and that too what in technical area. So, training is an act of increasing the knowledge and skills of a worker for doing a certain job. Now, let's try to understand need for training. Why it is necessary to give training at the bottom level employees in any kind of organization, though the type of organization may be large or small, private or public. Let's try to understand these needs. These are available in 4 major areas. First one, job requirement. Employees selected for a job might lack qualification required to perform the job effectively. New and inexperienced employees require detailed instruction for effective performance on the job because they have only a theoretical concept and they do not have any practical idea regarding how to perform. In some cases, the past experience, attitudes and behavior patterns of the experienced personnel might be inappropriate to the new organization. So this is regarding the employees who are already experienced, but to change their attitude towards the new company and its work, here again one need to undergo through the training. Now let's talk about the remedial training. Remedial training should be given to such people to match the needs of the organization. So, due to cope up with the dynamism of the organization when changes are occur in the organization, remedial training will be offered to the employees. Induction training is given to the new employees so that to make them familiar with the organization. Now, second one need, that is technological changes. Technology is changing very fast, especially in this 21st era. Now, automation, robotics, and mechanization are being increasingly applied in offices and service sector too. Increasing use of fast changing techniques require training into new technology. For example, if we talk about any public or private bank sector in India, due to work on computerization here, the organization before launching the technology need to give training to the employee so that they can operate their techniques easily and accurately. Third one, organizational viability. In order to survive and grow, an organization must continuously adapt itself to the new changing environment. With increasing economical liberalization and globalization in India, business firms are experiencing expansion, growth, and diversification. In order to face international competition, the firm must upgrade their capabilities. Only then and then they are able to survive, especially as we had discussed in the time of LPG. Existing employees need refresher training to keep them updated with the new knowledge and technologies. Training programs foster or influence the initiative and creativity of the employees and help to prevent obsolescence of the skills. An organization can build up a second line of command through training in order to meet its future needs for human resources. Trained staff is the most valuable asset for any organization, and it will reduce the problem of employees turnover too. Now let's try to understand the fourth one need of training, that is internal mobility. Now let's try to understand first what is internal mobility. The movement of employees from one department, unit or branch to another unit, branch or department is called as internal mobility. The modes of internal mobility are promotion, transfer, and demotion. Training becomes necessary when an employee moves from one job to another job, either due to promotion and transfer, as we had discussed. Employees chosen for higher level jobs need to be trained before they are asked to perform the higher level responsibilities and tasks. Training is widely used to prepare employees for higher level jobs. Thus, there is an ever present need for training people so that new and changed techniques may be taken advantage and improvement in old methods are effected. Need for training has increased due to growing complexity of the job, increasing professionalization of management, growing uncertainties in the environment, global competition, growing aspiration, vast untapped human potential, ever increasing gap between plans and result, and suboptimal performance levels. So yes, there is crucial need for training given to the operative employees. Thank you, students.